What is this? It appears to be moving.
A clock? Maybe not. Actually, the Overseer used to have something like this.
Its presence suggests that a great many people did inhabit this location at one time.
And now it's all lonely and stuff.
Huh?
Machines were built for humans to use, so now this one has no purpose. It's totally sad.
I'd expect you to say that.
I wouldn't go so...
Your sentiment does...
Oh, what is that smell?
Disgusting.
Something must be rotting.
I'll never get this out of my clothes. Ooh, yum! Somebody's fermenting soybeans. Soybeans? You can make all kinds of goodies out of soybeans if you vary the fermentation level.
Fermentation level?
Yeah, it's a lot easier than you think it is. All it really boils down to is the amount of...
So are you saying these soybeans are going to become...
Maybe we should try some...
Pascal, how can you tolerate this smell?
I like this.
How could...
What's going on with that machine?
Hey, it's a person!
She's not breathing and she has no pulse, but I don't think she's dead.
Did you bring these people here, Sai?
She is alive.
And who might you all be?
My name is Asbel Lant. My friends and I came here from a different world.
A different world? Do you mean Ephinia? Does that mean the seal has finally been broken?
Ephinia?
No? How odd. Then how, may I ask, did you arrive here?
We flew here in a shuttle created by my ancestors. Although it kind of broke when we landed.
I see. So you must be an Amarcian.
That's me! But how do you know about the Amarcians? Is there some kind of connection between us and Fodra?
There is, yes.
So are you a Fodran?
Yes, I am. My name is Emerald. Forgive me for not making... I never dreamed that I might one day speak to people from Ephinia.
Ephinia must be their name for our homeworld.
I appear to have been asleep for quite some time.
Do you know how long exactly?
Around 1,000 years, I believe.
Holy crap!
I had planned to awaken when the chaos on Fodra subsided. I had no idea it might take this long.
I'm sorry to be so forward, but we have an urgent question. Do you know this girl?
That's Protos Hace, is it not? It also appears to be malfunctioning. Did you bring this all the way from Ephinia?
What do you mean malfunctioning?
Could it be that you don't know about Protos Hace? Protos Hace is not a human being. It is an artificial humanoid soldier created by Fodran scientists.
Humanoid?
constructs that resemble people but are not.
Not people.
That would explain why she didn't age during the 7 years she was missing.
Well, I don't care. She's still Sophie. She's still our friend. Sophie is sick, Emerald, and we came here to... Do you know a way to treat her?
Protos Haze is equipped with a self-healing module, but... yes, that seems... The damage is quite severe. Could it have been Lambda? This unit can be repaired, but we must take it to the humanoid research. However, the center had been overrun by monsters even before I went to sleep. Going there will put your lives in grave danger, and Protos Haze also. Even if you reach the center, there is no guarantee that its equipment will still function. It's quite possible that this unit is simply beyond repair.
No.
Knowing all that, are you still willing to risk your lives for Protos Haze?
Yes, Sophie's our friend, and we'd do anything to save her.
Very well. In that case, I will not attempt to dissuade you further. There is a machine in the research center that should be able to repair this unit, although I do not know if it still functions. However, you will be unable to operate the machine without my help, so I will accompany you on your journey.
We appreciate the help.
I will also see that your shuttle is repaired in the meantime. Sai, please get the shuttle to the launch bay and see that it is fully repaired. It would not do to have our guests brave the research center, only to be stranded here in the end.
The shuttle's in pretty bad shape, so feel free to whack it around or whatever.
Thank you, Emerald. You've already been a tremendous help.
Yes, well, I suppose we should be off.
So that's it. I think I finally just figured out what's been bothering me about this planet.
What is it?
I felt like something was missing. I mean, besides all the people.
And now you have?
It's hard to put into words, but see, on our world, you can sense the life in any living being. But the monsters here aren't like that. They lack
I get what you mean. I think we've all felt something similar ever since.
plants and animals, or any other kind of life form barely exist.
Yeah, it makes sense that the people who once lived here wanted to preserve.
I can't imagine what they must have gone through. Our world is...
I guess all we can do now is to honor the past and make sure the same mistakes aren't committed again. We This'll be a breeze.
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
Stay sharp, even against tracks.
Okay, die! I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
This is the Humanoid Research Center?
I will warn you again. If you value your lives, please.
I just hope their machines still work so we can.
Come on, let's get inside.
So quiet. All I can hear is my heartbeat. But I'm still alive. Trust will only betray. Hope will only disappoint. We must remove all hope and return it to the planet. To the planet's soul, Lambda.
Won't take long.
Ready? Draw! Strike! Strike! Not with rage or mercy, but with fear true. And in this name,
That weapon of yours is quite distinctive.
It's a Strahtan military secret. I can't speak of it.
Oh, I've got it mostly figured out.
Huh? But you... This wall is a little different from the walls around it. So that could mean...
That it's a retractable shutter. If that's the case, then there must be a device.
Yes, let's find it.
Won't take long.
A kind of king.
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing. It won't take long.
Did we get carried away? Stay sharp, even against giants.
Sometimes I can't see the value in fighting.
Hubert.
There's no profit in the enemy. Must you inconvenience us so?
Beast over! Ripped to pieces! Stampede strike!
Prepare yourself! Dance like the damned! Instant balls!
Fill me with
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
This'll be a breeze. Let's keep this up.
Won't take long.
Draw!
Start in Dragon's Light. The door will remain if you open the gate to hell.
Demon Fang!
Flame of passion true.
Incoming! but with simple truth.
Better, but you've still got a ways to go.
There, you see, Hubert? He's talking to you.
This'll be a breeze. Let's go. Drive away the rain this way. Lightning blast.
My time.
Strike.
Freeze! Carrot of King, gotcha! Demon Antidote! Break! Demon Draw!
Crack evasion. Tree foot. Sacred seal.
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
Stay sharp, even against giants.
Demon Bang!
Dark in heaven's light.
You could do
Illuminate the shine. Bear this name in
This is what happens when you misjudge your foe. Stay sharp, even against giants.
Okay! You won't live to regret this! Gravity Beast Blaster! Beast Blaster!
Sometimes I can't help but regret the past.
As though.
Why didn't I push harder for a...
Must you inconvenience us so?
Bear this name in Crack evasion.
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing. It won't take long.
Weapons of fury! Settle your affairs!
Crack evasion. Fleetfoot.
Beast Blaster!
This is the final indignation.
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
Stay sharp, even against chumps.
Your sword skills are amazing.
Thanks. I'll use them to protect us all.
Stay sharp, even against chumps.
Throw and flash!
Blessed Prophet, drive away evil in this name. Lightning blast! Reveal the name that shines upon us, not with rage or mercy, but with strength. Everyone's fine. That's what matters. This'll be a breeze. What's the reason?
You won't live to regret it.
There's this drive away evil in this name. Lightning blast! What's the reason?
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
This'll be a breeze. Assemble your light, and in this name, lay waste to our foes.
Let's make it a medley.
Divine favor! Call out a warning in this name.
Are you all right, Sheria? Can you stand?
If only Asbel could be this kind.
Won't take long.
Let's get this going. You need to study up on the basics.
Must you inconvenience us so?
Behold!
Assemble blessed light, and in this name, lay waste to our foes.
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
Stay sharp, even against chumps.
With this name, all traces are cast into oblivion. Call out a warning in this name.
Let's make it a medley. Bursting flame!
Great work, Captain.
You're not doing so bad there yourself, Asbel.
This'll be a breeze. Nothing
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
This won't take long.
Ready?
Video arc! Scared of King!
Lightning blast! Retribution shall strike!
Angry howl of the Dragon God!
This is the final resignation!
Not bad, don't you think? Stay sharp, even against chumps.
Call out a warning in this name! We could feel...
This is trouble.
We could feel...
To launch triplets of terror. You can be such a child. You're both too cool.
Must you inconvenience us so?
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
Stay sharp, even against chumps.
Now prepare to suffer!
I see fire.
Surge! Let's keep this up!
This looks just like that machine from the ruins.
This device preserves visual recordings of
Lambda. Oh, hey, there's that word again.
What does it mean, anyway?
Lambda. In our world, Lambda has come to mean nightmare.
Why is that?
Lambda is a life form we discovered by accident while research. When the Institute's director, Professor Cornell, began to study it, it quickly became a nightmare for us all. The worst aspect of Lambda, and there are many, is an ability to hatch monsters from its body. These monsters threw Fodra into chaos and eventually led to its destruction.
That cocoon. It looks just like the one that appeared at World's Eye.
After wreaking havoc here, Lambda fled to your world of Aphinia. We knew Lambda had to be stopped, so we created a humanoid capable of fighting it and initiated pursuit. That humanoid is Protos Haste, the one you call Sophie. Unfortunately, Protos Haste was unable to destroy Lambda. After much discussion, we surviving Phodrans chose to seal off Aphinia in the hopes of containing Lambda there. But now, after so many years, the Aphenians have come to us.
So you built Sophie and then sent her to our world so she could defeat... Does that mean Lambda is the one who created the cocoon?
But wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, Richard made the cocoon, right? Maybe Lambda knows how to disguise itself or something. Maybe it just looks like Richard.
I refuse to believe that Richard and Lambda are the same. I know Richard. He's not a monster. He can't be.
Sophie's getting worse.
We must hurry.
I agree. Come on.
What's happening?
Protos Haste's particles are breaking down.
Excuse me?
Protos Haste is composed of individual particles that act in concert with each other. These particles, tinier than a grain of sand, come together to form a human shape. And while they act as one, the particles also possess the ability to separate from each other, which is what you see happening right now.
Asbel, Sharia, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
It's the result of a process called distributive preservation. Your friends must be completely synchronized with Protos Haste's particles.
I don't understand.
When Protos Haste suffers heavy damage, it usually splits into individual particles, shuts down all functionality, and begins the process of reconstruction. This is known as particle preservation. Distributive preservation, on the other hand, allows Protos Haste to implant its particles into one or more separate vessels. Have you ever seen Protos Haste split into particles like this? Anyone?
That must be what happened 7 years ago.
But the unit shouldn't actually engage that procedure. The reason being, distributed preservation makes it much more difficult for the particles to reform. Failure could render reformation impossible, so why would Protos Haste have risked entering that state?
Would her particles have any kind of effect on the vessels that they went into?
Yes. In fact, while the particles prepare for reconstruction, they would repair any damaged areas of the vessel as well.
So Sophie split herself into 3 parts and then used those parts to save Asbel, Sharia, and Little Bro.
Then that means Sophie didn't die after all. She was just recuperating within us.
It's amazing. She's been with us this whole time.
I see. Then this would explain why we possess some of the same powers she has.
Incredible.
So, what would happen if she underwent distributive preservation again in her current condition?
Distributive preservation does not allow for reconstruction of the self. She would lose all elements of her current identity.
Sophie, you risked your life for us.
Impossible. Protos Haste was never designed for this kind of self-sacrifice. I fear further particle breakdown could be disastrous. We must hurry.
This'll be a breeze. Lay waste to our foes. I can't believe our baby Hubert got so strong.
Please don't mention my past in front of everyone.
Won't take long.
Flames are
I didn't fight all those enemies for nothing.
Toy blocks? What are those doing here?
Interesting. Cornell used those as part of his research.
Cornell? Was he
Correct. Cornell was a
Is this Cornell person?
I'm afraid not. From my understanding, it truly...
Asbel?
Yes, of